All right, y'all, welcome back to another rendition of the Cozy Podcast. I'm your host, Jamal Hollywood, along with my co-host, I'm Isaiah. And today we are accompanied by a few special guests, Nova, Josvani, Juston, and Illy. You feel me? All music artists, all make music. And we're going to dive into their background, their artistry and their goals as far as the music game goes and entertainment. So to start it off, Nova, you could, break it down about where you from, your expertise as far as the art craft and, what you get into.
Well, I'm from Edison. I was born in Elizabeth, but I'm from Edison. I've been making music since like 2015. Before I was doing clothes, so before the music, I was doing clothes, and people knew me for that. You remember back in the day, because we came up kind of together, so I remember those times and shit. But yeah, people knew me for the clothes, and then switched that clout to the music, and then just dropped. I was working at fucking PacSun, and my basement manager kept telling me to come to his crib because I used to put singing videos on my Instagram and shit, so that's how people would see if like my music. I didn't have no records out, so it's just like videos of me singing and shit. So people like, yo, you gotta get in the studio, So finally I was like, all right, fuck, I'm gonna go to this nigga's crib and shit, we gonna do it. I went, made my first song, Rising, with Jair, if you remember Jair. Yeah, he was gonna come today too, but he couldn't. But yeah, shout out to Jair. He was part of the first everything right there, so. But yeah, we did that, made that song, that shit popped, and we made another record. I made another record called Temporary, and then that shit popped. I didn't think it was gonna go crazy, but it was like one of those songs you didn't think was gonna be lit, but it like went well type shit. And like back then, Snapchat was still up. Like this is like 2015, 2016. So like it's a friendly era. People are showing way more love. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a different time period. It's like the beginning of the internet era that we're in like fully right now. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that was the beginning. So like if I never worked at PacSun, I never would make music, basically. Basically, yeah, it was some crazy shit. And yeah, I just been going, just been dropping every year. I finally just started shooting videos and stuff last year. Like, I was just like mainly dropping a lot of music, doing like content vlogs, but never had no music videos that much. Only had a few, but nothing that I was like really like, okay, like this is like what I like. You know what I'm saying? Like it went through trials and tribulations. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't a smooth road, basically in the beginning. But now there's kind of more of a census, and we have like a collective of people that we all want to do the same shit. Like we all want to go to the same end point. You know what I'm saying? And we've just been going crazy. Like now we're like we do everything on our own. We got our own studio. We can record right here. We can record in the bathroom. We can record in the airport. We can record anywhere. It doesn't matter. Like we just try to be like self-made with the shit instead of relying on like getting studio time and having to pay for studio time every week. Stuff like that. Like that money adds up. You gotta like figure out different ways to like, be smarter with what you allocate your money towards and stuff, like, and the shit. You gotta really put it into the marketing. So that's kind of what we're trying to do now with the marketing and the videos. We're trying to make more content. Like we just shot a video today, Ghost Ride, you was with us and stuff. We got the BTS footage and all that. Everything's coming out. So like we just like on go right now. We just finished shooting like 3 vids already for my last tape called Murder, She Wrote. It was more of like a rock album, rock trap album. Dropped it back in September. It was around like Halloween time, so that was like the theme, you know what I'm saying? Like, but really slept on the album, but I think over time it will make sense because it was like different from what my fans are used to. Because like I usually just drop R&B, so this was the first time I kind of switched it up on an entire project. So some people understood it, some people were thrown off, but still liked it, but were just like more of a respect type of thing with it. But I think it's one of the most legendary things me and Illy ever did. Shout out to Illy. It's basically his project. He did a lot, majority of all the work on it, engineered the whole project, everything. Like we worked on that project for like 5-6 months. So it wasn't like some like overnight thing. It's something that was like over time. You know what I mean? So we really put a lot of effort into that stuff, time, money, everything. But I think things will pay off as we get more into this. You know what I'm saying? Like more into this shit, like more serious, like doing more things to get us to those next levels. So, but yeah, that's basically like a little summary.
So how'd you guys meet, initially?
Me and Illy?
Well, everyone's sitting on the couch, right?
All right, so it's crazy. It's like three different stories. So it's 3 parallel universes, literally. So I'll start off with Illy. Illy, we worked at the same job, and just one day he tapped me. He came up, tapped me on the shoulder, and he was like, "Yo, is that you out there in the beam or whatever?" And he was like, "For some." Yeah, because he got a nice whip too. He's got a Challenger, so just off rip, we already combated with that. So he just asked me, "Is that you out there riding?" And then we started talking about music and stuff, and it ended up. Next thing you know, we were having a session for the first time. Like, had one of these people we used to mess with, his crib and shit, and like that was our first session, and now we're like 100 in now. So we've been working for a year, but it's felt like 5 years in 1 year. With all the work we've done in the past 360, 365, like, so we've already made like 200 songs already together. So, and there's like at least 300 in the vault, and I got like 6, 7 tapes ready. So, there's just a lot of music coming. I used to hide my music. I used to keep it in because like there was a phase like when artists thought it was cool to like contain your music and just post snippets and never drop. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of got veered off, and then I would just drop snippets of hard-ass videos, but never drop them, like, and it would just be on Instagram. So it's like I'm dropping on Instagram, but, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just finally, like, I'm in a different mind space. Like, I'm, like, more, like, okay, like, it's time to just be real with it. Like, if this is what's going to go down, like, this is what's going to go down. Like, can't keep all this music inside. How's it ever going to get heard? Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're just going to keep it in and listen to it to ourselves. Like, the point is to let the world hear the music. You know what I'm saying? So why keep it in? Might as well just go on a run. Like, the point is to drop projects to show like how you gonna tour, how you gonna, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to do like a set. You know, you gotta be able to do a lot of things. Like, you can't just have 3 songs and then that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wanna have your fans be able to have a catalog of you. You know what I mean? You don't wanna just have them only know a few records for like, I know TikTok's a big thing, but you want to be bigger than that. You know, you want to be like, you want to have the streets, you want to have everything. You want to have like real-minded people fucking with your shit. You don't want to just have people that are there now and gone later.
So what are like the influences? What are some of the things that influence you guys as a group and as individuals when it comes to the artistry? Like, are there certain people? Are there certain things that you guys indulge in, that you guys gain inspiration from?
I mean, like me personally, I came up listening to like Drake, you know what I'm saying, like Party, Frank Ocean, like, freaking, even like Justin Timberlake when I was young, like Robin Thicke, like things like it could vary, like, even what's his name, a lot of Kanye, like, but I came during like my Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy era, so like that documentary made me know him more. So like, before my time. But I guess that's what I could say. It's some of mine. I'm pretty sure Ronnie could tell you a bunch of it.
Drake was one of my artists I look forward to listening to as well. I got a lot of inspiration from him. Tory Lanez and Bryson Tiller was another one of mine as well. A lot of people say I sound like him. I really don't think I do. I kind of think I just got the little niche that kind of combines all the sounds together and forming my own sound. So,
what kind of got you started in the whole music game in general? You feel me? Yeah.
So at first I was in middle school. I was playing instruments. I was always surrounded by music, regardless where I was at. I had family members that was, percussionists, all types of stuff. So I was just around music all the time. High school, like I said, I was just playing. Middle school, I was playing instruments, and I was just playing trombone, piano, little things like that. I wasn't really like the best at it, but I was decent for what I was doing. And then just in the back of band class, I was just ended up rapping with company.
That's great.
My friend, he just like in the back of band class just rapping, ironic. But yeah, like, oh yeah, you tough or whatever, but I just let it go. High school, I was like, yeah, I never even thought about rapping again. And I met more people in high school that was rapping too, and I'm like, oh, like I'm back on my rapping shit type shit. So I back on it, start rapping again, and I started taking it serious around senior year of high school. Started dropping music.
Where you never tried to incorporate any of the instruments that you learned as a youngin back into the music?
Yeah, I actually made a couple beats with Illy, so I'll get back on the keys and try to, finesse something so we could cook up a beat or something. Me, Illy, and Novakane got a couple things in the works. It's in the cut. Yeah, it's made already, but I got producing credits on some of the stuff. I got artist credits.
So when it comes to working together, like, what is it between you guys as a group that makes it easy for y'all to gel together and make the type of music that you guys envision individually and have it come together as a group?
Honestly, we just understand the sound that we're all trying to go for. Like, if he wants to make a specific song, he just has to let Illy know, hey, this is the type of song I want to make. This is what I'm trying to do. This is how I want it to be done. Illy can do it. You understand him. Get it done. Same thing. Hey, this is the type of verse I want you to do. Most of the time, we don't even have to tell each other what type of verse we do, because we just know how we're going to do.
Telepathic.
It's like, we just hop on the track together, and it's like
cursive.
Yeah. So
I was gonna double back on. I was gonna say, because you said how we all met.
Yeah.
I was gonna double back on that. Me and Vonnie, the way we met, it makes no sense. Has nothing to do with music. Has nothing to do with music. We met playing ball in like Barnegat at one of these courts called Skyview, and I was just playing my music to somebody there, because somebody was like, yo, what do you do without? I just got in a conversation with somebody about music for some reason. I forgot why. And I was playing my shit. He overheard it, came over. He's like, yo, I do music too. Boom, boom, boom. Next thing you know, we're 365 days into a new whole friendship, and we record every day now. Like, it's just insane, like, how things go from that to that. Like, now it's like the home spot. Like, this is like where we like create. Everybody pulls up. We all create like at his spot. So it's like the haven for all of us type shit. We make the best shit there, basically. The best shit gets made in the most random environments. So you don't need the craziest shit. You know what I mean? It's just like, yeah, it's about what you put into. It's about the equipment really, and just the effort you put into like your recording and all that, like, type of style. But yeah, it's like a safe haven for us. That's how it is. That's how I met him randomly. And then me and Juston, we went to high school together. So we played on the same basketball team, all that. So we grew up basically together from high school on. And we've always been cool through high school. We was never like on no weird shit ever. We always was like cordial with each other. And we see each other in spurts in years. Like, we'd play at Roosevelt, like over in Edison, like, and I see him here and there. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh shit, what's up? How you been? Shit like that. But yeah, we've always known each other. But yeah, that's how we all met. But yeah, that's that.
The name Novakane. How you come up with that name?
Hi, so it's interesting. So I ran with, like, my original name was Cliff, which is my actual name, and I went with that for about like 7 years, like since 2015. So I rebranded. My bad. Yeah, I forgot. I rebranded in 2022. So I just felt like my name was there was too many Cliffs. And if you want to be the only, like, it'd be hard for some of my fans to find my music, like, on platforms, stuff like that. So it was almost a strategy as well, because when you think about your favorite artists, they all have alias names. When you think about it, like, your favorite artists, like Travis Scott, alias name, Tory Lanez, alias name, you know what I'm saying, Frank Ocean, alias name, you know what I'm saying, there's so many people, Jamie Foxx, Drake. Well, Drake, that's his middle name, but still like an alias, still, 2 Chainz, everybody, everybody's got alias. You know what I'm saying? So, because it's more brandable. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard, like, you want to stay true to home. Like, you want to stay who you are. You want to keep your pride, but sometimes you got to, like, realize that you got to weave through shit. Like, in today's game, how shit is, like, a lot of the artists that are succeeding right now have, like, very staple names that you can see headlining the show. Like, you look up and you can see it on the, you know what I'm saying, like such and such is headlining tonight. You know what I'm saying? It's always like a one syllable type of thing or just something that sticks, but it can't be like, it's hard to explain. It's got to be creative. It can't be something that's already been done so much. You know what I'm saying? Like, and my name's a common name, so like there's so many Cliff artists. There's so many different genres of Cliff artists. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I just switched it up, and basically Frank Ocean was the reason I did it because I saw the song Novakane. And I was like, and at the time, during that time of my life, a lot of things happened, and I could say that I felt numb for a while, like to things, like my mood was like that, and like a lot of my music kind of admits that, like in general, even when I was Cliff, a lot of my music is dark, muddy, like you know, really saying like deep shit. So it's like, when you listen to it, it kind of makes you feel and it makes you escape. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it made sense anyway. Like, I make that type of music. That's the type of feeling I emit. So, like, it just made sense. Basically, yeah.
Novakane is different from Cliff?
Yeah, it's two different entities, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like Novakane is something that's more calculated. I feel like Cliff was, I didn't really have a plan. I was just going. You know what I mean? There's really no, like, what is who is Cliff? Like, what is the narrative? You know what I mean? Like, what is the genre? Is he this? Is he that? I feel like with me now, you know what I feel now I'm switching it up, but you know what you're gonna get. You know what I mean? Like, and it's gonna stay in this vibe. Like, and with my videos that I've been dropping, you can see how things have changed. But with this next set of videos I'm about to do for the tape that just dropped today, Loft Music, out on all platforms. Executive produced by Juston, engineered by Illy. Vonnie's got 2 records on there. I got a few other friends on the tape. Yeah, that dropped today, and that you know, we're gonna be shooting vids for that, so it's gonna be a whole different ball game, like genre. So like, you're not gonna be expecting it, but it's just like I'm showing the versatility now with the name. Like, but now when you search me up, you can find me. Like, I'm the first. Like, you type in my name and song, it comes right up. Like, before it'd be a bunch of different artists before you find me. Like, now the odds of finding me are way easier. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you can get right to me now. So, and just the name just admitted. Like I said, that's the type of music I've made for a while. So it's just like, just made sense. We all agreed on it. Like, it took us like 3 hours to figure this out. 3-4 hours. Like, we were just sitting there. Because I was just like brainstorming with my peoples and stuff. We were just figuring it out. Because like they went through so many. We didn't want shit to be corny. So, but yeah, we ended up coming with that, and it just felt right. And like I've gone with it since.
How much do y'all think your image matters being an artist?
It's such a huge thing because you got to make people want to be like you. Like, kind of, you got to make people want to like walk how you walk, talk how you talk. You gotta make people want to get swag how you swag. Like, you gotta be relatable, but you gotta be sellable. Like, you gotta be. It's like, it's so many things. You gotta be an entertainer. You gotta be all these things. Like, you gotta kind of put everything in like a pot and stir it up and try to make one thing out of it. There's a lot that goes into it, but there's ways you can go about it. You know what I mean? It's just all how you do it, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's a big fact.
So how is it as an artist, you know, listening to other music that you may enjoy, like you said, Frank Ocean, Drake, Travis Scott, and not necessarily falling into, you know, trying to make that certain sound or being influenced by that sound to the point where you're sounding like a duplicate of them?
Well, with me, I don't even listen to anybody. You can ask Illy. I just listen to me. So like, I just listen to me. So like, I listen to other artists, but like, it's just for a moment, but like, my daily thing is like, I'm probably bumping all of our stuff. You know what I mean? Because like, I think that we can be them. You know what I mean? So it's just like, we're capable of being them. It's all about how we go about it. And it's more of like just seeing it and hearing it, you know, and believing it. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I feel we go toe-to-toe with anybody, like, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? You got to be confident in yourself, so you can't not be confident in yourself. And, like, if you're an artist, you know, why wouldn't you be listening to your shit all day?
So you could put him in a collab with anybody and you'll get a hit. I swear. I believe that 100%.
And even Vonnie, too. It goes for all, any beat, he could do it. Any beat, He produces. I'm learning to engineer. I'm starting to record my own records and stuff too. Like before, it was just like I have my like engineering, like at least doing majority of my stuff. But now I'm like learning too. Lonnie's been showing me the ropes and stuff, so I'm like trying to be more self-efficient with that as well. But yeah.
So Justin, you feel me? As a engineer, you and Illy, you feel me? How is it from that perspective, like curating the sound for a specific artist and, you know, making sure that the beats and the aesthetic that goes with everything that is a song, you know, is lines up correctly and is produced to the way that you envision?
Well, I try to work with artists that, like, you know, make it easy. So, you know, the guys, they really make it easy to just really do anything, and, you know, they'll make it work. Like, it's crazy, some of the stuff, like, I'll make a beat, and it's like, you know, there's no way somebody could rap on it or sing on it, and then I'll send it to the bro, and then you get it back, and you're like, oh, shit, like, I didn't even know how you came up with that, how you picked that pocket. So, yeah, it's not really that hard, honestly. Like, you could really just, as long as you know, got your own sound, and you're not really trying to sound like nobody else, then, you know, it comes pretty easy, so.
This is a question for both of y'all. As far as a creative mindset goes, what type of ear do you guys have, you know, when it comes to, you know, finding certain sounds, you feel me? Because anybody can't just hop on FL Studio and just make a beat, you feel me? It takes patience, practice, and everything in between, but like, it also takes a certain ear to, you know, hear a certain vibration for it. So like, talk about, you know, the depths of that and just having, you know, the mindset to, you know, envision stuff through sound, you feel me?
Well, for me, I'm open to any sound, honestly. Like, I like to try any genre, so it's not really much that it gotta be really trash for me to, like, not rock with the sounds. Like, I'm willing to chop anything up or, you know what I mean, loop something or try and, you know, play something myself. Like, it just, whatever sounds right for the vibe, whatever drums is hitting at that time, you know what I'm saying, that's really how I pick it. But I'm not really too picky, honestly. Like I said, it gotta be terrible for me to not really want to rock with it, so, but.
So, like, I don't know, I think about it as, like, palettes when you're painting. Like, you got different, like, if you want a dark picture, you use dark colors. If you want a bright picture, you use bright colors. So that's kind of how I, you know, make the beats. Like, if I want dark sounds, I'll pull up, like, dark, growly, you know, angry maybe sounds. And then I also feel like a lot of it comes down to taste. Because, like, when you're making music, it's kind of like cooking, you know? But you could have 3 different chefs make a great, like, dish. And it'll be like, you got seafood, you got steak, you know? You got whatever you want, but it's all good. So I feel like that's kind of where we excel. Because we all have our tastes, and they're different, but they share a similar base. But then when we start playing around with different choices, we get even more variation. So it, like, blooms in a way.
Word. So, do you guys have any particular goals for 2024? That's just, you know, across the board.
Right now, the focus is loft music. But it's also the focus is everything. But how I see it is we're just attacking things like strategically. So we just dropped a tape, did 3 vids, did a marketing run, stuff like that. And then we're just gonna keep rinsing and repeating. Just keep giving out content, keep dropping heat, keep showing we can do any style to the point where they're just like, okay, you can't box them in. Like, you can't call them this. Like, you just gotta call them an artist. That's it. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I feel I am. I don't think I'm tied to any genre. I know a lot of people would say that I'd be R&B from, like, how I came up, but that was, like, in the beginning when I still didn't fully know who I was, but I was still, you know, becoming better year by year, but, like, figuring out what my sound was gradually. So it took a minute, but I still had it when in the time frame, but, like, looking back at it, it's like, damn, okay, the elevation is crazy. Like, you know what I mean? It's like the progress is ridiculous from like what we were doing from what we're doing now. So, but yeah, it's just so much, so many things. But yeah, the focus right now is loft music because that just dropped, and we're about to just run this R&B bag up real quick and let the fans that fuck with me and what we do and everybody here know that, you know, we're one of the best, if not, in my opinion, I feel like we do this the best in New Jersey, R&B wise. Like, it's just like, I feel like we're the best kept secret. So I don't think anybody's doing it better than us R&B wise in this state. And like, until proven otherwise, I'm gonna stand on that. And like my track record says it, and I'm independent, and I no cosign. Like, this has just been me the entire time, thugging it. So, you know what I'm saying? Had moments for certain things happen, don't need to be spoke about, but you know what I mean? Like, in general, it's really us doing this. Like, we are the label. You know what I mean? Like, we are the label. You know what I mean? Like, this is what it really is. This is the reality of this game. Like, this game is not like a fairy tale. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to be an artist, you gotta put 120% into this shit, and you gotta sacrifice shit. You gotta risk hella shit. You just gotta do a lot of things that you're not comfortable doing. You gotta put yourself in uncomfortable situations, and if not, you're not gonna go anywhere. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, basically the goal is to go crazy and just keep. I have several projects coming. I have about like more tapes, videos, content, interviews, everything, shows too. So I'm planning on doing a show soon before the summer. Maybe we can collaborate on something too, because I know you dibble dabble in that and all that. That would be dope. Collab, join forces, and stuff. But I'm also planning on doing my own show with a collective of artists that I work with. We'll all bring out our own fan base and stuff. I'm still in the works of setting that up. But this year, the another vocal point is doing shows and performing, and you know, getting a lot of more live performance and type of footage stuff, content like that. Yeah, a lot. Just way more content. Just overflow it now, like, because we're on the right path now, and we're coming into the year strong with a brand new project and so much content that can come out of this. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of timeless music on a tape. Like I said, loft music out now. All platforms: Spotify, Apple, SoundCloud, Tidal, Google, whatever. Every single platform you can think of is out. Go stream that if you like real music, if you like dark, muddy music, if you want to set the tone for you and your lady, you know, you having a good night, you riding, you mad, it's 1 a.m., your girl broke up with you, turn it on. You know what I'm saying? Do that. You could do so many different things to this project. It's some real shit. You're going to feel it. It's not no fake energy. It's real energy. Everything is based on a true story. So, yeah, like I said again, loft music out now everywhere, all platforms. Go stream. I appreciate all the love.
Yeah, I was gonna go back to what you were saying about how you was in band and you played the trombone. I did the same thing.
Yeah.
I played the trombone too in band.
That's fire.
Yeah, but I played in 6th and 7th grade, and then in 8th grade I stopped and I did choir. I wasn't really fucking with choir, but I was fucking with band. But I didn't know how to read music, so what I would do was, like when we would have tests or whatever, and the teacher like listen to a new script or whatever that was given, I would just fucking hear how the other players was playing it and then go off of that.
So you play by ear. You know what's crazy? That's the same thing with me. When it came to piano, I never know how to read piano music. But I would always be able to play by ear, kind of just play with the notes to see how it would sound. Still to this day, I still can't read piano music. But trombone music, I was able to read. Like, I got lucky with that.
Out of Jersey, and then when I had where I was at, I had was going into middle school at the time, and this was the first time like I heard of electives and shit like that. And they're like, "Oh, you could do band." I'm like, "Damn, band." And I used to fuck with drumline growing up, so I'm like, "Damn, like I'm trying to see what's good." And I wanted to see what's good with the drums, but like I had moved, and then when I came up to Jersey, I went to Edison, and then I found out that they had band. And I'm like, oh, I'm trying to see what's good. But I had came when the school year already started, so it was like no trumpet, no none of that shit, like a trombone. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's crazy. They left me with the trombone too. I was trying to go for the drums too.
Yeah,
They was like, yeah, got
They be
trombone.
stingy with them drums, man.
Damn trombone, man. Let me see what.
But I used to dead ass like 6th, 7th grade. I used to walk home with it.
Yeah.
And I used to go in the basement, try to go on YouTube and try to read the music, but it just wasn't like, it was too much for me at the time. So I was like, I'm gonna just continue doing it.
Yeah, nah, I'm not gonna lie, my band teachers was solid, so they really taught us how to read the music. I really learned it, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm not for real, I was first trombone, we went on, in jazz band, we went on tours, we went to DC, we was going to Busch Gardens, Six Flags, all that.
Hershey.
There was an Asian girl in my class who actually like used to look out for me type shit, cause like all the other people in there should be acting funny, like this nigga don't know how to read music, like this nigga don't know how to read music type shit.
They mean as hell.
Yeah, and the teacher used to be on some shit too, so like, and I used to, we was on like 12, 13, so I used to be like, damn, like,
What the
everybody else
hell?
know how to read music but me. What the fuck? So she used to look out for me though, give me little hints, like shit like that. So
That's what's up.
but yeah, I had never met another nigga who ever played the trombone. Like niggas used to try to gel off me. Like yeah,
Like,
nigga
you the only nigga in the world that
play
played trombone.
yeah.
Trombone's tough.
It's a particular thing.
Yeah.
And I actually started liking fucking with it. I still got the mouthpiece and everything in the crib from
Yeah,
middle
facts.
school. I just kept it as like a little souvenir type
Oh,
shit.
shit.
I wish I would have kept the trombone, nigga. I'm not gonna lie.
But I do like on some spare time I wouldn't mind learning how to play the saxophone. I feel
Yeah,
like
nah,
the saxophone
I used to
like
play that shit.
like
That shit
Play
is
piano.
bomb.
Yeah, I used to play that shit, yeah.
damn, I feel like that like any type of music got a great sound on the saxophone.
Yeah, that shit.
That's a hard instrument to play too.
That shit's fire.
So you ever play any other instruments besides the sax?
Nah, not really. Just the sax. I played that for a few years, and then I wasn't really making no music for a long time. Actually, like after I stopped doing band in like high school, started playing ball and all that. That's when I met Cliff. But yeah, I didn't really start really like rocking with music again until like a couple years ago. And then I started really taking it serious like last year. So now I'm really like on my producing shit. But yeah, I wanted to play the drums though, but it was the same shit, you know, like ain't no more spots, so you just gotta pick something. So I just rocked with the sax. I did that shit for a few years. It was cool. They had me in jazz band and all that. That was, you know, some other like random shit, but yeah, I'm about to say.
I used to play piano. I used to read and write music theory. My dad like forced me into music school.
Yeah, one of my peoples know how to play the piano a little.
I used to hate it, and that was
Then he played guitar.
Yeah, I play guitar.
he plays guitar. He plays on a lot of our music. He plays the
So
instrument.
look, when I was younger, my mom had bought me an electrical guitar, like the whole setup and
Me
shit.
too.
And then my peoples had came through, like my peoples had came through with somebody that they was messing with, and they had brought their little nephew over. And my mom told the little nigga like, yo, don't go in my sunroom and fuck with nothing type shit. The little nigga got done eating his food, ran right to my closet and tried to play my shit, fucked out the fucking string. I'm like, damn, bro, like I ain't know him. And he was younger than me, but I wanted to like set up to the nigga. I didn't know how to play this shit. I was still trying to learn. And bro, like I just wanted to see it was good. I'm like,
So you knew that was gonna happen.
yeah, shit up. But my peoples, I feel like a lot of people now used to play instruments when they were younger, and now they done like left that alone and entered a whole nother landscape when it comes to the music shit. Because my peoples, he used to play the violin when we were younger, and he was nice as hell. And he left the violin alone, and now he's a producer and everything and make music. And I feel like a lot of people actually used to deal with real instruments, got a good ear, and actually know how to make music.
Yeah.
Cause we were just in here talking about that song that y'all was playing. That shit was valid. And I feel like that part where you was like, no more fake love and energy, like that shit right there turned the song up. Like it turned it to a whole nother vibe. Cause I feel like you hit it when the bass or whatever in the song was like dipping low or whatever. So like, you know me, yeah, I really fuck with
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I was in choir. I wasn't in band. I was actually pretty decent at that till like my voice dropped and I lost my range. Like I lost my range, bro.
So that nigga became a man.
Like yeah, when that shit started happening, like I lost my range, and then now singing is like this shit is tough. So I was like,
it seemed like all y'all got like a foundation in music and art, you feel me? Whether it be playing an instrument or, you know, singing, dabbling in clothing, or whatever the case is. What is it about art in general that helps you guys become secure as individuals and just comfortable within your own skin?
I mean, it's like something I need to get through the day. Like I don't know, like without art, I don't know what life would be like. Cause like it's more than music too. Like I like architecture. Like I'll be like, damn, that building looks cool. Or like Art Deco.
Yeah.
Like I'm just like, I like the lines and shit. I don't know.
And that's crazy. I'm in grad school for architecture too.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
that's
crazy.
dope.
I went to college for architecture.
Yeah.
What?
Semester, yeah.
I don't even know that shit. Damn, bro.
Yeah, I went for a semester for architecture.
Well, it's
I
like,
dropped out
I don't
of
know. It's
music.
like a connection. Like art is just like a connection you can always go to, even if you're by yourself or like you're in a shitty environment or a shitty time in your life. You can always load up a song. It'll make you feel better, or watch a movie or something. It's like tapping into something that's bigger than regular life, like the day-to-day like stupid shit like brushing your teeth, or like, you know, it's something greater that we can't really fully explain. Anybody want to add?
I mean, for me, like, you know, I don't rap or sing or anything like that, so when I make music, when I produce, it's like getting out whatever emotions I need to get out at that time or that day or whatever, so just having that connection to that outlet, just to, you know, make something with some hard-ass drums if I need to, if I'm pissed off, or make some smooth shit if I'm having a great day, you know, some player shit if I'm about to go celebrate, you know what I mean, like, just another way to connect to whatever I got going on, so, and, you know, just being a part of it, because I'm such a big fan of music that it's like, it makes sense to just, you know, contribute to the shit that, you know, that's held me down, like Illy said, in a bunch of different ways, so might as well, you know, be a part of it, so.
Nah, yeah. It's when it comes to music, it's he kind of basically touch base on everything. Like, you know, when you're in a different mood, you know, sometimes you be excited, you make an up-tempo track, you make something that matches your mood, and sometimes when you're in a bad mood, you make a song that matches that mood. Like, it's just for people that really do music, even for people that don't do music, music is just a way for people to cope with the, you know, regular stressors, things like that. Something stressing you out. You know, people that listen to music to relax them. People that make music do the same thing. But we express ourselves for the people that are listening.
That's a fact. The same thing. Like, you gotta really love this shit. Like, you gotta really like want to do this. This can't be something you just woke up and like, yeah, I'm gonna be an artist today. Like, it's gotta be something that you was doing. Like, this is something that's ingrained in you. You know what I mean? Like if you really do this for real, if you're really a musician, this is something that you really do, that you really feel, you really love. It's something that's gonna come natural. You know what I'm saying? That's how it goes. So like, you can tell. For me, I can just read off somebody who takes it seriously and who's just doing it just for like some clout or some internet.
Monday through Friday.
Yeah, Monday. Yeah, on Saturday back to Bill. You know what I mean? Or whatever. You know what I mean? Like whatever they go by. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like you gotta live that every day. You know what I mean? Like, even if you can't do it, you still gotta be thinking about it. Like, if you want this, you're still thinking about it no matter what. Like, whatever's going on, it's still in your head. Like, it's still there. Still trying to figure out ways to just, like, all right, I gotta do this. All right, maybe I should do more of this. Or, you know what I mean? You're constantly conflicted, but it's also strategizing and planning. It's a bunch of things, man. So many things go through your head when you really want to, like, live this as a lifestyle. So, that's what I was saying on that.
Word. You got any more credits on?
Nah, I think we got to understand what y'all got going on. I mean, really outside when we were doing everything, I could already see what type of vibe y'all was on. I was with it off the rip. I really like the song, everything like that. And
Appreciate that for real.
Appreciate it. We had saw the prop outside and pulling up. He was like, "Yeah, they want to use that in the music video." And y'all, I don't want to say what y'all did.
Yeah. It's coming soon. Shot by Zay. Shout out to him for holding it down. For what everything went down today, he went crazy. So I don't know why he not sitting over here, but hey, That's on him.
Now, shout out to him for holding down the audio.
In the shadows, you know what I'm saying? He likes to be in the shadow. He a light-skinned nigga too. Like he don't get it twisted. He'll get up, switch up on you right now. Yeah. This man right here. Without this man, there's no video today. So, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Yeah, he should have been in this shit the whole time. Should have been in this shit the whole time. Go ahead and introduce yourself, brother.
Hey, man, I just wanted to... Look, man, I know I just hopped in the end of y'all interview real quick, but I'm going to make it interesting, man. Look, this guy right here, something phenomenal. I ain't never seen nobody make 18 mixtapes in 5 minutes, ever. Ever in my life, bro. Had me sick. Like, I'll never forget. I walked in the studio and I pulled up my laptop and I was like, look, I'm gonna see if I can cook up a beat for him. Probably like 20 minutes in, he'd already cooked up 4 songs with Josvani. Illy done made him 2 more beats. I was like, these dudes are on another level. So like it's, you know what I'm saying? So I just, bro, I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to hook it up for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm the cable guy.
Now, yeah, tell them about your business and your brand that you was telling us about earlier.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Well, it's a huge thing. It's gonna be a big thing. Like it's very friendly for artists too and everything, producers and all that. So.
Yeah, so pretty much I'm the founder of Wave Candy. It's an online music collective, worldwide pretty much. So our goal is to take artists, link them together, create better art, and then monetize it. So we will basically understand, like, we all love art, you know what I'm saying? Illy was explaining how it's just part of you. You never want to stop. You have to. You know, if you don't make a beat, how you feel? You know what I'm saying? If you don't make you have to. It's just, yeah.
I let the whole room know. The whole room knows when I need to be recorded. Like I'm just like a psycho with it. I made like 8 songs in one day, like before. I can do that. Like if we're really locked in, I can do that.
No, since the first session, bro, I was like, damn, he recorded like Future or something.
Yeah, just go all day. Justice, we've had Justice sessions. Watch me just. He sat through all the merch show.
Back to back, more backwoods, back to back,
backwoods and water. Backwoods and water, and you know,
and energy.
Yeah, energy. Yeah, I don't know where I get it from, but it just
shit with
exactly. So pretty much, y'all, what we do is we take secrets from people like this, from guys that are just doing exceptional art. And we teach the new guys how to do it. Cause I was one, we were all once people who just wanted to figure out how to make music. Yeah, like I didn't know what FL was. Like FL Studio, what was that?
Even when we did find out what FL was, we didn't know how to use it.
Yeah.
I started recording on Cubase. That's a low quality thing. Like I don't know a lot of modern people using Cubase.
So even honestly, FL's the best. We can talk about that later. Cubase doesn't matter. You start anywhere, and exactly. And we just want to take you from there to where you can be in a spot where we are, just working on our craft, trying to get, to the next level. Because that's what everybody doing, no matter where you at. You're trying to get to that next level. Exactly. And I said, I'm how about your interview now? Oh, yeah, my bad. I'm sorry. Look, if y'all trying to check out Wave Candy, all you got to do is go to wavecandy.com, WAVcandy.com. You can catch us on Instagram, Wave Candy Audio.
Shout out to Instagram.
Everything. My Instagram, DJ Zay, DJZAEY. Check out my Instagram, our official joint.
Follow me, what's your Instagram?
Josvani at JOSVANII.
Juston.
I'm Who's Juston on everything.
Illy.
Yeah. And Illy so chilly. Illy ILLY. There's a backstory to that, but I don't know if we'll get into that.
Yeah, tell us.
Let me just.
It was like a stupid little rhyme.
Go tell the story. They already know.
It started off as like a stupid little rhyme, but then it started getting more meaning because like I'm Russian, so like chili is like it plays into that like Arctic vibe, and then like like on the surface, it's kind of like a stupid name, but there's more to it. And then I was born in Detroit to Russian parents, so it's like Detroit's like a cold city. You don't think of like Miami, you know, it's not that vibe. It's like gray and cold. So like that's the chili. And then also it's like the more shit I do, the chillier I get. So you gotta pay attention.
Pay attention, because when I met Illy last year, the growth between last year and now is insane. He's an animal now. He's a monster, and you know he can go toe to toe with any engineer, in my opinion. So that's how I feel. But my socials, Novakane 1_ on everything. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and.
Nah. Before we end it off, one last thing. What's one thing, piece of advice, motivation, or anything that you would want to, you know, share to the world, you know, quote of the day, anything that you feeling right now that you want to, you know, let the people hear?
Even when you think it's over, it's not over. That's what I would say. I'm gonna just keep it short instead of saying something long. Even when you think it's over, it's not over. Like even when you think, you know, maybe this shit ain't working out, the moment you give up is the moment you say, you know, all right, I'm gonna waste everything I ever did to this point. You know what I mean? So my quote would be like, even when you think it's over, it's not over. Like that's what I would say.
I would say, don't let anybody tell you your dreams are unrealistic. Because at the end of the day, the only person stopping you from doing something great is yourself. Other people's opinion doesn't matter. There's a lot of people that worry about other people's opinion, and it stops them from being the person that they could have once been, because of all the opinions overwhelming them. If you just put those opinions to the side and be the person you want to be, you will find success in just being you.
Mine would probably be, it's something different. I mean, it doesn't have to be, I always say it doesn't have to be exceptional. Like everyone always thinks you have to do something that's out of this world, you know, out of your control, out of your power. And we all know that it's just a product of us getting up every day and, you know, doing something different towards our goal. It's not us changing the world, it's just step by step. And then eventually we do something. So I just want to remind everybody, like, look, you don't have to do something crazy, just do something. Because if you don't, you got to quit. I'm
just saying, yeah, just keep working, man. Whatever you do, keep working. If you making beats, if you rapping, whatever, just keep working, keep grinding, because at some point it's gonna turn, and you know it's gonna start working out for you. So don't stop putting work. Like you said, you know, every day if you're doing a little something, then you're good. But you know, just keep working, because the work is gonna catch up to you at some point.
I'm just gonna keep it short and sweet. Just keep moving and don't get comfortable, because comfort is a killer.
And with that being said, I appreciate you guys, you know, joining us on today's podcast. It was good interviewing you guys again, to know you guys, you feel me? Don't let it be the last time that we come in contact, do some shit together, whether it be a project, an event, you know, a shoot, you feel me? Cozy Candids, we here for you, you feel me? Make sure y'all tune in to the new project. Make sure y'all follow them on their socials. Listen to them on SoundCloud, Apple Music, Spotify, wherever you stream your music at, you feel me? Links are gonna be in the bio. Once again, I appreciate you guys. Nova, Jules, Josvani, Zay, Juston, and Illy, you feel me? Appreciate you guys, you feel me? Much love, and good luck on all y'all future endeavors, you feel me?
Likewise.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate you, man.
Word.